Welcome to episode number 16 of this Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. It's a Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl, as you can see on the screen. If the lighting's right in this room, if it's not too bright because of the lighting in this room. But even if you can't see it on the screen because of the lighting in this room, the title of this video should be Super Bowl 57 versus Chiefs. Yes, it's Super Bowl 57 because it's the season number 2 here in this career mode. As we're about to play the 11-6 Chiefs. We're 17. Oh yeah, we're 17-0. They're 11-6, but they still have but both teams have a 99 overall QB. Dash C 99 overall. He also has a 99 in every category. Mahomes, he's a 99 overall. He's not a 99 everything though, but he's still a 99 overall. But Dash C is a 99 everything. So he's also a 99 overall. So they're both 99 overalls, but the only difference is between Patrick Mahomes and Dash C is Patrick Mahomes is not a 99 everything, and Dash C is a 99 everything. But yeah, the Chiefs had an improbable run. I'll show you what that improbable run was right now. They won 3 road games to get to the Super Bowl. And, I mean, not saying that never happened, but it doesn't happen every single year where you see a team win 3 road games to get to the Super Bowl. Well, actually, technically, I just saw it. You saw that 2 years ago with the Buccaneers in the 2020 season. You saw it in the 2020 season. The Buccaneers beat the Washington football team in Washington. Then they beat the Saints in New Orleans. Then they beat the Packers in Green Bay, and then obviously they hosted the Super Bowl against the Chiefs and beat them 31-9. So I guess 2 years ago the Buccaneers won 3 road games at the Super Bowl. But like last year, I don't think that didn't happen because the Rams won 2 home games out of the 3 games they played, and the Bengals had 1 home game. But the Chiefs did not have a home game at all. That means they were a wild card team, and they were the 6th seed too. And they had 3 road games. They beat the Colts in Indy 30-0. Then they went to Cincinnati to play the 1-seeded Bengals. Yes, the 1-seeded Bengals beat them 31-10. And then they went to Baltimore to play the 5-seeded Ravens in the AFC Championship game. So in the AFC Championship game, you had 2 wildcard teams. The 6-seeded Chiefs and the 5-seeded Ravens. The Chiefs beat the Ravens 30-24 in overtime. I know it doesn't say overtime right here on this screen, but they did win in overtime, did look. And then obviously the Packers had a first-round bye, went 17-0. Beat the Seahawks 69-30. And then beat the Eagles 52-10. So now it's a 1-seeded Packers versus a 6-seeded Chiefs at State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona, here in Super Bowl 57. There's going to be a twist, though. If you watched the last episode of my franchise series and my Face the Franchise series, I upped the difficulty from franchise from Pro to All Pro and lost to the Chiefs 31-21. And then I upped the difficulty in my Face the Franchise from Rookie to Pro, and Vinny J's Jaguars beat the Dallas Cowboys 31-28. And then the Vinny J's in my Face the Franchise, I upped the difficulty from Rookie to Pro, and Vinny J's Jaguars beat the Dallas Cowboys 31-28 on a game-winning field goal by the Jaguars kicker, Josh Lambo. And well, if you watch those 2 other videos, if you haven't yet, check them out. I'm going to be upping the difficulty from Rookie to Pro, because I'm thinking for my Madden 23 Face the Franchise and Career Mode, the difficulty for the entirety of both of those series is in Madden 23. Thinking, or the difficulty for both of those series is for my Madden 23 Career Mode and Madden 23 Face the Franchise. I'm thinking, or most likely, that the difficulty for the entirety of those 2 series will be most likely on Pro, and then for my franchise, Madden 23 franchise, and my Madden 23 and for my Madden 23 franchise, and for my Madden 23 Fantasy Draft franchise, I'm thinking for both the difficulty for both of those series, will be All Pro. So basically, for my 2 single player modes, Career Mode and Face the Franchise, the difficulty will most likely be on Pro. And then I'm thinking for my 2 franchises, my franchise and my Fantasy Draft franchise, the difficulty in both of those series most likely will be All Pro. So this is Rookie, Pro, All Pro, and All Madden. So Pro probably for my 2 single player modes, and then All Pro for my 2 franchises in not MLB The Show, in Madden I meant. So Pro for my 2 single player or Pro for my 2 single player series, and then All Pro for my 2 franchises here in Madden 23. So difficulty would be Pro, Skill Level Pro, Game Style Simulation. So Pro and Simulation. I also know to show you yearly awards, and then we're done getting to the Super Bowl. Won't be as easy as probably won't be as easy as the first 19 games, including the 2 playoff games. Looked at the yearly awards. Like I said, the difficulty in my 2, most likely the difficulty in my 2 single player modes in Madden 23 will most likely be Pro, and then the difficulty in my difficulty in my 2 Madden 23 franchises, my franchise and my fantasy draft franchise, will most likely be All Pro, and that's most likely for both of those. I would say there's like an 80% chance that's gonna happen for both of them, and a 20% chance that's not gonna happen. So Dash C easily won the MVP. Second place Aaron Jones, our running back. They replaced Patrick Mahomes, who are about to play. Lamar Jackson came in 4th. Jared Goff, Jared Goff. The Lions actually made the playoffs this year, but lost in the divisional round to the Eagles, who we beat in the NFC Championship game. Goff finished 5th. McCaffrey finished 6th. Chubb finished 7th. Amari Rodgers, for some reason that was Aaron Rodgers. We just saw A. Rodgers, but A being the first letter of his first name. But it's actually Amari Rodgers who finished in 8th, the wide receiver for the Packers. Tom Brady finished 9th, and then rounded out the top 10, Joe Burrow. Surprised Aaron Rodgers is not in the top 10. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur. Why did I say Aaron? I completely had a brain fart. I forgot this is a Dash C career mode, and technically in this game, Aaron Rodgers is the backup. I completely had a brain fart there because I was like, "Where's Aaron Rodgers?" But I just remembered he's the backup because Dash C is the starter, so that's why he's not in the top 10 for MVP. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur, the head coach of the Packers, and it's head coach for the Bengals, for the Panthers, Raiders, Lions, Bears, Ravens, Eagles, who were just beaten the NFC Championship game, Falcons, and then round the top 10, Kyle Shanahan of the Niners. Like I said, MVP, Dash C, Aaron Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Amari Rodgers, who's one of our receivers. He had 3 Packers in the top 10. Dash C won the MVP. Aaron Jones finished in 2nd, our running back, and then Amari Rodgers, one of our wide receivers, finished in 8th. Tom Brady in 9th, and then Joe Burrow in 10th. Bengals went 13-4, but unfortunately got knocked out by the Chiefs in the divisional round because the Bengals had the 1 seed in the first round bye in the AFC. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers went 6-11. That's weird. They missed the playoffs. Yeah, I had a complete brain fart. I was like, "Where's Aaron Rodgers in the top 10 for MVP?" Well, he was the backup, the Dash C. He's the backup for the Packers, because Dash C is the starter. Aaron Rodgers did play a little bit this season. I think he had like 10 passes during the regular season. But just because I decided to throw him in, just because we were up by so much, because obviously that's when we were on rookie. Now we're on pro for this game, and like I said, for my Madden 23 career mode, the difficulty in that series will most likely be on pro as well. So then for my face the franchise, and then like I said, for my Madden 23 franchise and fantasy draft franchise, the difficulty in both of those series will most likely be all pro. So pro for my 2 single player modes, and then all pro for my 2 franchises, most likely. Like I said, 80% chance that's gonna happen, and 20% chance that's not gonna happen. But either way, let's get into this game. We're 17-0. They're 11-6. Well, really, we're 19-0. They're 13-6, including the including the playoffs. We're 19-0, and they're 14-6 because they played 3 games. So we're 19, including the playoffs. We're 19-0. Including the playoffs, we're 19-0, and the Chiefs are 14-6. Obviously, they played 1 more game than us because we got a first round bye, and obviously they didn't. They won 3 road games to get to the Super Bowl at State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. So let's get into the big game right now. Skip, play offense only. Let's get it. This is most likely my last Madden 23 video as well. Or excuse me, this is most likely will be the last Madden 22 video, not 23 video. This will, like I said, will most likely be my last Madden 22 video because I already finished my season, my Face the Franchise and my franchise, and my Fantasy Draft franchise. I finished that series like 2 months ago, and then my Face the Franchise and franchise I finished in the last week. Franchise was like 3 days ago. Face the Franchise was like 5 days ago. We're in 83 overall. They're in 86 overall, so they're higher. So it's not a guarantee we're gonna get this W. Patrick Mahomes has bazooka. Tyreek Hill has racked them up Travis Kelce has doubled me, same thing basically for the Super Bowl in my franchise, because we played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl in my franchise and lost 31-21. Hopefully it's not the same here. Aaron Jones, our running back, has satellite. Jair Alexander, our cornerback, has shutdown. And then Aaron Rodgers, our backup quarterback, has gambler, but really doesn't matter because he's the backup. But you never know. Just in case Dash C gets hurt, hopefully I didn't jinx him, but just in case he gets hurt, obviously we still have a Pro Bowl quarterback as our backup quarterback. So yeah, let's get into the game right now. Play to enhance. Let's get into the big game right now. Packers versus Chiefs, or Chiefs versus Packers here in Super Bowl. Here, Chiefs versus Packers here in Super Bowl 57. There's Devontae Adams, obviously no longer in the team in real life, or not in real life, but in real life now he's on the Raiders. In this game, I believe he's now on the. I believe he was on the Bengals. Who, if that was the case, obviously his Bengals lost in the first round to the Chiefs. I believe he was actually on the Bengals. In my franchise, he was on the Jets. I believe in this career mode, he went to the Bengals. That's why they were so good, probably. Maybe. Let's watch a prediction. Alan Roach. Dash C and the Green Bay Packers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Dash C and the Packers versus Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Not gonna be easy. I'll say it's on pro and not all pro like in my franchise, but pro is still harder than rookie. Second straight year we've been to the Super Bowl. We won it last year, 59-45 against the Ravens. In Super Bowl 56 in LA. Now it's Super Bowl 57 here in Phoenix. As a Chiefs Senate appearance here in the Super Bowl in 4 years, or third appearance in the Super Bowl in 4 years, because they made it 2019, 2020. Didn't make it last year, but made it here in 2022. So 3 appearances for the Chiefs here in 4 years. That's including this appearance. And obviously they won it in 2019 and lost, or they won it in 2019 and they lost it in 2020. So like I said, including this appearance, this is the third appearance, Super Bowl appearance for the Chiefs in 4 years. They made it in 2019 and won it in 2019 against the 49ers. Then in 2020, the next year they made it, and they were 16-1. They were 15-1, I believe. Or yeah, 15-1. Or no, I think they finished 14-2 rather. I believe in 2020 the Chiefs finished 14-2. It's in the regular season. It made it all the way to the Super Bowl, but unfortunately, lost to the Buccaneers 31-9 in the Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. That was in the 2020 season. And obviously in this game, and in real life, and real didn't make it to the Super Bowl in 2021, and same thing in this game. It made it to the Super Bowl in 2021 in this game or in real life. But this is still their third Super Bowl appearance in 4 years. They won it in 2019, lost it in 2020. Then it made it to the Super Bowl last year in 2021. But they made it back to the Super Bowl, but they have made it back to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have here in 2022. From the 25, first play of the Super Bowl. Wide open a circle, and he's already up past midfield at the Chiefs' 49-yard line. Gain of 26. First down, Green Bay on the first play of the game. First play from scrimmage. Like I said, the Chiefs made it in 2019, won it against the 49ers. 2020, the next year they lost it against the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. And then obviously, like I said, in 2021 they didn't make it, but here in 2022 they did make it. Super Bowl 57 here in Arizona. Packers, Chiefs, squares wide open, it's caught by Amari Rodgers. Down to the 19-yard line. Dash C, 2 for 2 with 56 yards. Down to the 19 of Kansas City. First and 10, Packers. 30 yards, so a 26-yard gain and now a 30-yard gain. Down to the 19. Just over a minute into the Super Bowl. Got around the edge. Jones, and he gets about 9. Down to the 10. Send it down in 1. Send it down in inches rather from the 10. So he was almost at the first down. Second in inches from the 10. Second and less than a foot. Here we go. Here's a snap. Here's a throw. That ball is caught. First down, but not a touchdown. Rodgers is down on the 4-yard line. First and goal, Green Bay. Like I said, we did get to the Super Bowl last year. The Packers did in this game, and we beat the Ravens 59-45. Now obviously that was on rookie. Here we're on pro. Here's Jones around the edge. Jones lost a yard. Actually, I believe he lost 2 yards. He has 2 rushes, 6 yards, or 2 rushes, 8 yards. Sitting down and goal. I believe he lost 2 yards. Back to the 6. Second and goal now from the 6. Ball's being snapped on the right hash. Here's a snap. Bootleg. Circles got it, and he did, and he can. That's DeGuara. And the Packers strike first here in Super Bowl 57. DeGuara and the Packers strike first here in Super Bowl 57 here at State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. As the fire whistle go off and the Raptors for the Chiefs go down and get a touchdown of their own. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 game. First and 10 from the 20. First and 10 from the 20 for Green Bay. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. Chiefs 7, Packers 7. There's a throw. That ball is, I believe that was DeGuara. And that was DeGuara who caught the touchdown. And he touches one for about 12 yards. First down. 13 yards to 33. Here's a snap. Over the middle, square, in stride, it's Rodgers. Down to the 42, gain of 9. So I send it down and 1 from our own 42-yard line. Under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. See, it's Super Bowl and Roman numerals LVII. Because L is 50, V is 5, so it's 55, and then, and then I is 1, and that's why there's 2 I's. So L 50, V 5, and then 2 I's would be 2. So 50 plus 5 is 55, plus 2 is 57. Here we go. That's a first down. I believe Knighton, our tight end. 3 seconds. Can we do another playoff? And we cannot. End of the first quarter here in Super Bowl 57. 7-7 game between the Chiefs and the Packers. Here we go. From our own 46-yard line. First and 10. It's beat in the second quarter here in the Super Bowl. Here we go. Play action. I haven't run it once. And I don't run this one. I believe I might have lost some yards. And it won't be a sack. I got no yards. It's tackled though by the defensive player. Defensive lineman or linebacker or something. Here we go. That's a move on to the other side now. Triangle's open. He's got it. That's Jay Sternberger, another one of our tight ends, down to the 36-yard line of the Chiefs. First down, Packers. From the 36-yard line of the Chiefs, we have 8 passes, 2 rushes so far. 7-7 game. And now he avoids a sack. He almost got tackled. Now chuck it to the end zone. That ball is picked off. It was way underthrown. The defender comes out, and he's tackled at the 11-yard line. Well, I believe Knighton, our tight end. But it's picked off. And the Chiefs stayed over at their own 11-yard line, go down, and did a touchdown. 14-17 the City. 3:06 to go in the first half. And remember, the Chiefs did the ball after halftime, so we got a score here. Here we go. From the 25. From right on the Super Bowl logo, you have the Super Bowl logo each 25-yard line. Now under pressure. Now chuck it up by 50 yards downfield. And Rodgers could not come up with it. Send it down. Here we go. So there's a Super Bowl logo where it says, you can see the Vince Lombardi trophy. Under that it's a Super Bowl. Under that it's a Super Bowl, and then under that it's LVII, which like it says. L is 50, V is 5, and then I is 1, and there's 2 I's. That means it's 50, which is the L, plus the V, which is 5. So 50 plus 5 is 55, plus 2 I's, which is 2. That means 55 plus, so 50 plus 5 is 55. 50 plus 5 is 55, and then 55 plus 2 is 57. Here we go. From the Super Bowl logo at the 25-yard line, Jones broke a tackle up to the 30, and up to the 29. There's an injured Kansas City player. I believe it's a defensive lineman. 3rd and 6 now. Huge third down now, because remember, we don't get this with the punt it, plus the Chiefs did the ball after halftime. Here we go. 2:53 down in the first half. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning for both sides. Here we go. Play action. I'm just going to run with it. Hope I don't fumble it. I don't take a hit. But I do get the first down. 12 yards. First down, Green Bay. 2:40 to play. Roof is closed. Looks like the roof is closed here at State Farm Stadium. Used to be University of Phoenix Stadium, but now it's State Farm Stadium. Here we go from the 41. And here's a throw, and it was almost picked off. I should have thrown it to the other side, but I didn't. Here we go. 2nd and 10 with 2:17 to go. Here we go. Here we go. Throw in the circle again. That ball is caught. Randall Cobb down to the 16 of Kansas City. First down, Green Bay. 2-minute warning. 14-7 Chiefs, but the Panthers are on the move. 14-7 Chiefs, 2-minute warning, but the Panthers are on the move at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Jones. Jones! It's about 6, down in the 10, under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Remember, the Chiefs did the ball after halftime. Here we go. Big play. 100 seconds to go. Here we go. Try or Square's open. It's caught by Square. Whoever that is, that's Amari Rogers. Touchdown, Green Bay. And we are within an extra point of tying the game. Here we go. It's tied 14. We're at, whose 6-yard line are we at? We're at our own 6-yard line. With 1:19 to go in the first half. Looks like we 3-and-out the Chiefs. We have 2 timeouts. 1:19 on the clock. Did a touchdown, we got on 94 yards, but even a field goal here would be nice. Just make sure there's no safety here, as we're near the end zone. I know, run for it. Green grass, and I'll get out of bounds, stop the clock. That's about, what, 15 yards there. 2 rushes, 28 yards total. Up to the 23-yard line, first down, Green Bay. From the 23, from the right hash. Here's a throw. That ball is incomplete to Rogers. Send it down with 1:07 to play. Here we go. X is wide open. That's Randall Cobb. And he is out of bounds at the Chiefs' 46. 1:01 on the clock. 11 yards run up to the catch. 31 yards to the Chiefs' 46-yard line. 1:01 on the clock. First down, Green Bay. And here's a throw. That ball is caught by A.J. Dillon, the running back out of Boston College. And he's down to the 40-yard line of the Chiefs. Sending down in 3. Let's throw the screen. There's only 40 seconds to go. We have 2 timeouts. We're on the edge of field goal range right now. Here we go. Here's a screen that Aaron Jones, our starting running back. Dillon's our second string running back. Here we go. Here's a spin. Did he get out of bounds? Then he did down to the 29. He got about, what, 11 yards. First down, Green Bay. There's Mahomes looking at some film on the sideline. Jones did get out of bounds. But it's Aaron Jones is our first string running back, and A.J. Dillon is our second string running back. Here we go. Dillon and Jones are both on this play. Or Dillon's actually blocked, and he's not a receiver. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by number 80 down to the 16 of Kansas City, and the Panthers call their second timeout of the half. So it's Flood down to the 16, 26 minutes to go. We have 1 timeout. Trying to take the lead before halftime. The Chiefs, like I said, did the ball after halftime. Here we go. Congestion though. Rolls out right. I don't know what button is which. I'm just going to run for it. I might be able to get in. And he is in. Dash C with a Russian TD here in the Super Bowl. His first Russian touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. 21-7 Green Bay. Chiefs go down and did a field goal. So it's 7.5. So we're still up by 4. 21-7 Green Bay. Just over a minute into the third quarter. 4:33 to go in the first quarter, or 4:33, or just over a minute into the third quarter. 4:33 to go in the third quarter. 21-17 Green Bay. The Chiefs got a field goal, so it's 7.5. Here's a throw. That ball is caught by Jones, and he believe he got a yard. Up to the 26, send it down to 9. 8-6 hook. From the 26, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter and counting. Send it down to 9. Here's a throw over the middle. That ball is picked off. Picked off, and the Chiefs are back in the game. Picked off by number 22, which is Thornhill. And they take over at our 41-yard line as he returns it to our 41-yard line. And the Chiefs have the lead. They did a touchdown, And now they're up 24-21. I've thrown 2 picks. I threw a pick on the first play of the game in the Super Bowl in my franchise on 8-6-6 throwing at the square, which is here Amari Rogers. Primary receiver is Cobb, which is circle. There's a lot of traffic in the middle of the field. Circle this time. Should have thrown at the circle last time because he's open. And he's down at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. First down, Green Bay. 2:55 to go in the third quarter. 30-yard reception for Randall Cobb. He didn't miss anything. From the 45 of the Chiefs, we have the ball looking for at least a field goal to tie the game or a touchdown to take the lead. Jones took like 5 yards to bring him down. He got 4 yards, I believe. Set him down in 6. Yeah, I should have thrown the circle on that. I should have thrown a circle on the instead of square like I did on that interception because I should have learned my lesson from yesterday. Or not yesterday, but from the Super Bowl in my franchise. Here we go. Here's circle, and that ball is batted down with 2 hands by the defender. It's like a volleyball spike. Third down and 6 as we're on the edge of field range. Let's go with 8-6-6. Don't throw it to square though, unless there's a safety back there. If there was no safety, maybe. Or just running around the edges. Don't get sacked. And I'm going to throw it to square in the corner, and that ball is picked off again. And he's going to knee it in the end zone for a touchback. Why did I do that? It's 3 interceptions for Dash C, and the Chiefs take over. I know I'd be more, darn it. Come on, D. And the defense does not give up a touchdown. My goodness. They did up no points. It was kind of a long drive for the Chiefs, but no points. We have 3 turnovers, all Dash C interceptions. From the 25, first and 10, 5:11 to go in the game. We're down 24-21. Here's Jones, and he got 12. I'm actually now nervous now. Up to the 32. We're down 24-21. 5 minutes to go in the Super Bowl. Defense made the stop because if they scored a touchdown in the Chiefs, it would have been a 2-score game. Here we go. I'm gonna run for it. Take matters into my own hands. Out at the 46 of the Chiefs. First down, Packers. And it stops the clock. 4:35 to go. Yeah, the 3 interceptions I threw, I forced it in the coverage. So, better decision to run it. I took matters into my own hands. From the 46 of the Chiefs. Here we go. I'm so fast, I'm just going to run all over the Chiefs' defense. Just make sure I don't fumble. Down to the 22 of the Chiefs. 4:20 to go. 12 yards after contact. 4 minutes to go in the game. Let's score a TD to take the lead. There's a throw. That's a long pass. Man, I should have done a bullet, or that was a touch pass. I should have done a bullet pass or a low pass. Send it down. 3:56 to go. Here's a throw, and the ball's picked off again. That's Matthew, Tyrann Mathieu. Why? I thought he jumped around. Not jumped around. I'm gonna more options. I'm not gonna play, but I wanna normal. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. From the 8-yard line, 12-yard reception for Paul Smith. First down. Pass knocked away by Eric Stokes. Good job. 8-yard reception. 3rd and 2 now. Can we make a stop? Incomplete pass. Let's go. And they'll punt it. They do punt it. Townsend punts it. Randall Cobb 7-yard punt return. We have the ball. Let's go win the Super Bowl. But let's be smart with it because they're 4 interceptions. That throws a little harder. Rookie out. Here we go. From the 33. 2:59 to go on the clock. Here we go. I'm just going to run for it. I'm kind of running out of energy, but out of bounds. I have 106 yards and a touchdown rushing. Out at our 48-yard line, 2:49 to go. There's Mahomes. And the 48, our own 48. Here we go. Here's a run. Jones right up the gut in the Chiefs' territory at the 45. Yeah, 7 rushes, 41 yards. I want a touchdown to take the lead here, but I gotta be smart because I'm being done with the ball. We still have 406 total yards, despite I've thrown 4 interceptions. Here we go. Here's square. That ball's caught by Rogers. Down on the 27. I have 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 277 yards. Here we go. Down on the 27. That could be a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here in the Super Bowl. 24-21, Chiefs. We're in field orange to tie the game, but I don't trust it. We need a touchdown. If we did a touchdown at PAT, that means the Chiefs need a touchdown. Here we go. 2 minutes to go. We're at the 27 of the Chiefs. 2 minutes to go in the Super Bowl. Here we go. Here's Jones. That did not work. Let's hurry up here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We're in field orange, but I just gotta make sure I don't throw a pick. Roll it out, roll it out. Get the first down. And he got the first down. Out of bounds to the 16. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Here we go. From the 16. Here we go. Here's a throw, and I was on the run, so it was way off, way inaccurate. Send it down. To a half-back stretch. 1:32 to go on the clock. Here we go. And Jones broke a tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 8. It's only 3rd down and like 4. 3rd and 2 actually. I know I'll run it here. I know run it. 1:27 to go on the clock. 3rd and 2 from the 8. Come on. Hit the first down. And broke a tackle. 2nd effort. But I believe got the first down. And he got 3 yards. 1st and goal from the 5. 1:18 on the clock. Throw that quick slant. Damn it. Here we go. 1:05 on the clock. Here we go. Here we go. And he's sacked. That's Harris. Under 1 minute to play. 45 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Get in. And Dash C is in. Touchdown Green Bay. And we have the lead with 33 seconds to go. His 2nd rushing TD of the game. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. 33 seconds to go. We're up. Hopefully up by 4 if we can make the PAT. And the PAT is good. We're up by 4. Chiefs need a touchdown. And they have 32 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Touchback. And that was 75 yards and 30 seconds. 10-yard reception. Timeout number 1. 2nd and 1. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and inches. 20-yard reception to Hardman. 20 seconds. Sacked by Kinsley Tiki. No timeouts. Pass not the way. 16 seconds. 3rd and 19. Pass not the way. 5 seconds. And that's it. Packers win. As the Packers have won the Super Bowl for the 2nd straight year as we hang on to beat the Chiefs 28-24. As their defense makes a stop at the end. Offensive Dash C at 4 interceptions. But they have 2 passing touchdowns plus 2 rushing touchdowns. Had 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, but the Packers still won the game. And they win the Super Bowl 28-24 as Mahomes loses his 2nd Super Bowl in 3 years. And the Packers have won their 6th Super Bowl all time as a franchise. As they tie the Patriots and the Steelers for the most Super Bowl wins of all time. The Patriots and Steelers have 6. Now the Packers have 6 in this game. Yeah, I was sloppy with the ball, but doesn't come back to haunt us. At the end, rushing TD is and 2 rushing TDs, 2 passing TDs, 4 interceptions. I might be the MVP, I might not be. I am, despite throwing 4 interceptions, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Like I said, it's 2 passing touchdowns, and then 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, but still the Super Bowl 57 MVP. And here's the Vince Lombardi Trophy presentation. There's Aaron Jones, Dash C, Amari Rogers, and then I believe 54 who's holding up the trophy right now. Martin, I believe he's one of our middle linebackers, or one of our linebackers, usually the middle linebacker. And then obviously also up on the stage is our head coach Matt LaFleur. Or obviously up there on the stage as well as Matt LaFleur. And then obviously right there, you saw at the end right there, Dash C was holding up the Vince Lombardi Trophy and kissing it. Oh my, I thought we were going to lose that game. I mean, all 3 games, when I faced the franchise, it was a close game. When I faced the franchise, it was a close game. Obviously, Vinny's Jaguars beat the Cowboys 31-28 on a game-winning field goal by the Jaguars kicker Josh Lambo at the buzzer. And then my franchise, after that, the difficulty went up from pro to all pro. Sorry, I shut the camera. But like I said, my franchise in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, in my Green Bay Packers Madden 22 franchise, I upped the difficulty from pro to all pro. Obviously, lost the game 31-21. And then obviously here in this series, I have the difficulty from rookie to pro, and we won the game still, but only 28-24. So I only scored 4 touchdowns. I had 4 interceptions. I had 2 rushing TDs, 2 passing TDs, and 4 interceptions. I had an 82.4 QB rating because some balls were just bad throws. Most of them, out of the 4 interceptions, I just forced it into coverage when I shouldn't. The 4 interceptions, I think almost all of them, 3 or 4 of them, 3 of them, maybe even all 4 of them, I just forced in the coverage. But I went 17 for 27, 277, 62% completion percentage, which was higher than Mahomes. He had a 56% completion percentage. I had a 62% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, while Mahomes went 21 for 37, 302, 56% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, and he had a 110.4 QB rating. Rushing, I'll just go with the Packers, who chose up the Chiefs. Aaron Jones, 10 for 55, no touchdowns, C, 8 for 119 and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Amari Rodgers, 3 for 73 with a touchdown. Cobb, 3 for 104. Jones, 2 for 11. DeGuara, 2 for 19 with a touchdown. Vince Rhodes, one of our wide receivers, 1 for 14. A.J. Dillon, our second string running back, 1 for 7. Sternberger, 1 for 18. Kyle Knighton, 1 for 5. And then Denard Davidson, I don't know who even is that, 1 for 26. So I had 2 rushing TDs, 2 passing TDs, and 4 interceptions. And the 2 passing TDs were, first one was the Dwara, and the first one was the Joe Asa Dwara, and then the first one was the Dwara, and the second one was to Rodgers, Amari Rodgers, that is. But yeah, this is, like I said, most likely my last Madden 22 video, as Madden 23 comes out, and literally it comes out, it was 2 weeks from, I believe, yesterday it came out, or it would be or it hasn't come out yet, but I believe Madden 23 comes out, I believe Madden 23 comes out, it was 2 weeks from yesterday, I believe. It comes out, I think, August 19th when I'm in Minnesota, so my first Madden 23 video will probably be, I get back from Minnesota August 24th, so my first Madden 23 video will probably be August 25th or 26th, maybe. Or something like that, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I did closing it in the next clip, because this clip's about to end, so I'll see you on the other side. Like I said, I was going to do closing it in this clip, but I want to see what happened at the end there. View highlights, I guess. That's how, yeah, at the end, it's like because it was a touchdown, PAT, kickoff, 1st and 10 at 10 yards, 2nd and 1, into play, and 20 yards, and 3rd and 1, and they were at R45. Remember, they needed a touchdown, and I believe then there was a stat that 2nd and 19 from the Chiefs' 46-yard line, and then an incomplete pass, knocked away by, I believe, Kamala Martin. That was the guy who was up there on the stage, or up on the stage, holding up the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Because usually it's always the quarterback, the starting quarterback, the starting running back, like the first-string running back, one of your receivers, usually your number 1 receiver, usually your middle linebacker or some linebacker, that's 4 players, and then usually your head coach. Usually that's just 5 people up there. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, one of your linebackers, and then your head coach. But yeah, then in 2nd and 19, it was knocked away by Martin. 3rd and 19, it was knocked away by Stanford Samuels the 3rd. 4th down, it was knocked away by the same guy, but that play started with 5 seconds left, so that was the last play of the game. From their own 46-yard line, it was 4th and 19, and it was knocked away by, like I said, Stanford Samuels the 3rd. Yeah, there was only 7 points scored in the fourth quarter. Was scored by 7 points were scored by Green Bay. Yeah, both teams scored 7 points in the first quarter. We scored 14 points while the Chiefs only scored 7 points in the second quarter. And in the third quarter, we got shut out in the third quarter, and then the Chiefs scored 10 points in the third quarter while we scored 0 points. And in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs got shut out while the Packers scored 7 points, and the Chiefs, like I said, got shut out in the fourth quarter. So we got shut out in the third quarter, and the Chiefs got shut out in the fourth quarter. As we won the game 28-24, the defense did stand up, especially on that last drive, because I just had a bad feeling like if the Chiefs went down and scored a touchdown, that was going to be the game. But not unfortunately, but fortunately, as I'm going to say, our defense made the stop, forced a few 4 incompletions or whatever, sacked Mahomes once, and after Mahomes just ran out of time. Because he did have 302 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Dash C had 277 yards and 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. But we still won the game. As I just said, this is most likely my last Madden 22 video, because like I said, Madden 23 comes out, I believe it was, Madden 23 comes out, it was like, I believe it comes out, it was 2 weeks from yesterday it comes out, because it comes out August 19th, today's August 16th, so it comes out in 13 days. But I'm going to Minnesota from August 16th to August 24th, so Madden 23 comes out when I'm in Minnesota. I did pre-order it, and it'll be coming to my house sometime between, I did pre-order Madden 23, and I believe it should be coming to my house somewhere between August 19th, the day it comes out, and August 22nd. But I won't be back in the August 24th. So I just had my first Madden 23 video. My first Madden 23 video will most likely be then August 25th or August 26th, most likely. But either way, there will be plenty more videos on this channel between then and now. It just won't be any Madden 22 videos, most likely. Like I said, this is most likely my last Madden 22 video. But there will still be other videos here on this channel, like MLB The Show 20, 21, and 22, or really there will be MLB The Show 21, or MLB The Show 20, MLB The Show 21, and MLB The Show 22, and NHL 22. So there's still going to be plenty of more videos here on this channel before I go to Minnesota on August 16th, which is 10 days from now, I believe, right? Yeah, I go to Minnesota in 10 days while Madden 22 comes out, or I go to Minnesota in 10 days while Madden 23 comes out in like 13 days. So there'll still be, like I said, plenty more videos here on this channel of MLB The Show 20, 21, and 22, and there is also NHL 22 as well. And yeah, you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it, which hopefully will be later today or tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time to close it. No board if you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode, I'm gonna see you in the next video. And I'm gonna see you in the next video here on RFO Football and Damon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video here on RFO Football and Damon. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Eat all that bacon. Or thank you for watching. See you next time. Eat all that bacon and go Packers.